Good morning, class. This is ESL 315, Intermediate High Integrated Reading and Writing. My name is Jimmy Bowie. I will be the instructor for this class. And so in this video, I am going to explain and review the syllabus with you, as well as the AI usage policy. Okay, and so of course, if you have questions about this video, um, anything like that, if you're unsure, please contact me and I'll explain in this video, mostly uh, text message or all office hours, things like that. Okay. So again, welcome to class. Again, my name is Jimmy Bowie. Now, this is just some basic information about the syllabus. So my email can be found here. All of this information is also in Canvas, which is where the class will take place. It is an asynchronous class, meaning we do not meet on Zoom. So all of the work will be completed in Canvas here. And so where to start and how to navigate, uh, you complete your work in modules, okay? And so as the weeks continue, you'll start on week one, then continue to week two, week three, so on and so forth. And I'll open those as classes or weeks go on, right? And so I make these videos for the purpose of class. I am not a video editor or expert, and so please forgive me for any mistakes in these videos. I do not know how to edit videos and so on and so forth. But anyway, this is my email and phone number, basic contact information. Okay, so if you need to get a hold of me, either way is fine. If I don't answer a cell phone call, you can text message me as well, or leave a voicemail, and then we can arrange an appointment, right? And so my office hours is every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. and Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. So if you need to get a hold of me, I recommend to create a an appointment. Ideally, you join, of course, anytime, but sometimes I may be helping another student, and it's very difficult to assist more than one person. Oh, so it looks like my video cut out here. I don't know. It seems like you can still hear me, so I apologize. Um, to, without video. Um, so just kind of continuing here. Uh, yes, my Zoom information, okay, is here. And then let me just make sure my microphone is working okay. Um, okay, cool. So it looks like it's good. Hello, hello. Okay. For this class, you do need to complete ESL 55 with the grade of C or better. Okay, and so if you did not complete ESL 55, you could have taken the self-placement test. But very important, this is a integrated skills course that focuses on reading and writing, okay, at the intermediate high level. So some things that we will focus on is vocabulary expansion, reading comprehension, inference and analysis, and developing the ability to respond to readings through a variety of essay assignments. So as you'll be assigned in total for the entire semester a minimum of 4,000 words in all the essays, and I'll sort of break that down in the assignment here. Okay, and so continuing with the syllabus, right? And so student learner outcomes, this is what is expected of you upon completion of the course. So upon completing the course, I hope that you achieve these goals. You will be able to use active reading strategies to distinguish main ideas from supporting details and to analyze, infer, and predict ideas in fiction and nonfiction readings. Summarize and paraphrase important concepts and or passages from readings. read and analyze a level appropriate novel and respond orally and in writing to aspects of the novel. Use an expanded variety of academic and idiomatic vocabulary in discussions and in reading and writing assignments. Compose well-developed, organized, unified, multi-paragraph essays which show critical thinking and which respond to readings. Apply level appropriate grammar knowledge and usage to both reading and writing assignments to read longer and more complex passages and detect and correct grammatical errors through editing and discuss U.S. academic and cultural expectations. Okay, and so uh, to achieve that, we'll be using two different textbooks. Well, one textbook and one novel, right? So the textbook is Pathways, Reading, Writing, and Critical Thinking 3 with the Spark platform. And so what the Spark platform is, if you have taken a class with me or a lot of the professors here at Folsom Lake, we use the Pathways series. And so the Spark platform is the online platform to do your assignments. Okay. And so we will be using Spark. However, there are additional assignments. Okay. And so Spark will be used for the purpose of our unit assignments and homework. However, in Canvas, and this is very important, you'll have discussion questions. You'll have questions and assignments for the novel, which is reading. Uh, I'm sorry, that's a typo. I'll fix that. It's Reaching Out, the name of the book by Francisco Jimenez, and this is the ISBN number. So if you need a picture of the book, Amazon is a great place to start. This is where I bought my copy. Um, and so I think it cost me about $3 to purchase it. For brand new, uh, if you were to get it shipped faster, it's $6 here. But this is the book Reaching Out, not Reading Out. I apologize. That is a mistake, of course, and that's something we'll be working on in this class, editing essays, revising and fixing our mistakes, right? So I, as an instructor, make mistakes too. So there's just other and very important information here. The final exam, because this is an asynchronous class, is the week of May 16th, 2017. Okay, and I have that information here as well in the I'm sorry, May at the very top of our homepage, week of May 15 to May 21st, 2026. And so this essay is this final will be an essay, and currently the time slot for the final is not published as of this video. And so I will either give you a week to complete your essay, or we may be doing once I have that date published, as long as that works for everybody, it may be an in-class essay with a 2 or 3 hour time slot. And so I haven't fully, once I get that date finalized, then I'll be able to decide. Of course, I'll let you know as soon as possible, and that will be made in announcements. Okay. As far as your assignments here, this is just a breakdown of the work, and I do reserve the right to modify this, of course. And so what I'm expecting is for Reaching Out, we'll have chapter questions for the book, 3 essays, 3 first drafts, and then 3 final drafts. So the difference is, well, what it is you'll have an assignment, a topic to write an essay. You'll submit a draft or a copy, and that will be your first draft. I will then read it, edit it, make suggestions, recommendations, and then you'll fix it and then submit the final draft. And so we'll have 3 of those, okay? We will also have weekly discussion questions. So very similar to the one that we have already in Canvas for the very first week, our student introduction topic. And so we'll have these regularly just to practice discussion questions and, of course, formalized writing, right? And so, not in the essay format, but of course, writing a complete topic sentence, detailed sentences to support conclusion, and so on and so forth. We'll have exams for the book Reaching Out. And then, of course, as we talked about our Spark platform, there will be assignments as well as quizzes in there as well. Okay, I'm expecting one of these three essays will be for your final exam. Okay, and then more than likely, the Spark platform will have a midterm in there, which will be a quiz, of course, but a bigger quiz. Okay, approximately there will be 1,000 points, and then of course your grade will be a percentage. So to get an A, if the total is 1,000 points, you would need 900 points. I do not round up, so if you get 897 points, that is going to be a B. And so I also don't offer extra credit, but again, depending on how this class goes, I may offer extra credit, right? And so that is why I have the final note here. I reserve the right to add or remove content. We may need to do additional essay practices. Maybe three, maybe too much, right? And so I the more important thing is to uh, for me is that you achieve the student learner outcomes. I don't want you to get too worried about your grade. Obviously, it is important that you pass, right? But more important, in my opinion, at least, is that you're genuinely learning the content and material. And so why I reserve the right to make any edits and changes is so that I can pace the class as best as possible for you so that you can learn, right? And that's what this is about. It's learning. Um, the grade is important, but don't just chase the A or the B, right? And what I mean by that is students, myself often also, I worry about just achieving the grade, which brings me to my final comment. Uh, if your goal is to succeed in college, right? It's very important that you learn how to write academically, which is what this class will prepare you for. And so in the next video, plagiarism and AI, I will be discussing this more thoroughly, right? In short, don't cheat. It's so important that you try to learn how to write because you will not be able to get through college with ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, and so on and so forth. And so I'll be making another video just because I like to keep these videos short and to the point, right? And so very shortly here, I'll create that and send it your way. If you do have questions, please contact me. I look forward to a great semester. Thank you very much.